They say silence can be louder than words. For me, silence became both my prison and my strength. I am Sarah, and this is my story. I was the kind of woman everyone admired from afar. I had a steady job as a nurse, a warm smile that reassured my patients, and a gentle presence that made people feel safe. To the world, I looked strong. But behind closed doors, I was breaking. At home, I faced something I never spoke about: abuse. My husband, David, once loving and charming, had turned into a man ruled by anger and control. His words were sharp, his actions harsher. What hurt most wasn't just the bruises on my skin, but the scars on my soul. Each morning, I covered my pain with makeup and a smile. I told my colleagues, I'm fine, even when my heart whispered otherwise. Nights were the hardest. I would cry quietly into my pillow, praying my son in the next room never heard. God, please, just give me strength, I whispered every night. I endured for years, telling myself things would change. But deep down, I knew silence was suffocating me. One evening, after another storm at home, I looked into the mirror. My face was tired, my eyes dim. For the first time, I asked myself, is this really the life God wants for me? That night, something shifted. I didn't shout, I didn't fight, I prayed. I asked God for courage, for clarity, for a way out of the shadows. The next morning, I did something I had never done before. I spoke. I called my sister and whispered, I need help. Those 3 words became the key that unlocked my silent prison. With my sister's support, I and my son found shelter. It wasn't easy. Fear followed me, doubt whispered lies, and shame tried to silence me again. But each day, I grew stronger. My faith became my shield, my resilience my weapon. In time, I sought counseling, not just for my scars but for my soul. Slowly, I rediscovered the woman I once was, caring, strong, and full of hope. My son, once quiet and withdrawn, began to smile again. Together, we began to heal. One Sunday, standing in church with my boy by my side, I lifted my hands during worship. For the first time in years, I felt free. Tears rolled down my cheeks, not from pain but from gratitude. I later shared my testimony. For so long, I thought silence was survival. But God showed me that speaking up, reaching out, and holding on to faith is what truly saves. Today, I stand not as a victim, but as a victor. I now work with women's support groups, guiding others through the darkness I once knew. My story is no longer hidden. It shines as a light for those who still walk silently in pain. My battle was silent, but my victory speaks louder than words. So if you're watching this and you feel trapped in silence, remember my story. You don't have to fight alone. Faith, courage, and hope can carry you to freedom. This was my silent battle, a story. If my journey moved you, please like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs strength today.